Hi guys, welcome to a new video. First of all, we would like to apologize as we haven't been making videos for a long time now. Since the last time we saw each other, a lot of things have changed in our lives. Um, I've actually graduated from my course. Margarida is on her last year of her course, and now we no longer live on campus accommodation.
Yeah, we are living for the first time in our own one-bedroom apartment. And 2 years ago, we actually made a video talking about our monthly expenses, but we feel like we need to update that video because we no longer live on campus, like we said. And so hopefully this video will be useful for those of you who are not students, or who are students but don't want or prefer to live off-campus accommodation. We just want to ask you to please keep in mind before watching this video that the monthly expenses can depend on many factors, and so they can change drastically like every month. But we still think this video is useful for you to just have an idea of how much it costs to live in Hatfield in 2023.
So let's start with rent. Our rent is £1,150 each month, but we don't actually pay our rent monthly, we pay it by installments. So we moved into the apartment at the end of September, and before we even moved in, we had to pay 6 months in advance. And now in March, we will have to pay the last 5 months of our 11-month contract. This year we have a new expense. Now that I'm no longer a student, I'm legally required to pay for council tax. But as I'm the only person on this household that needs to pay for it, since Margarida is a full-time student, we got a 25% off discount. So from November till January, we paid £680 on council tax.
So in terms of our utilities, we don't have to pay for water, but in terms of gas and electricity, we spend between 80 and 90 pounds per month. But because we are having like this energy bill support scheme from the government, we only pay like between 20 and 30 pounds each month for our utilities.
For the internet, we pay £23 each month. We got a 18-month contract with a company called PlusNet, and so far we are liking the service.
You might also need to have a UK guarantor to be able to rent an apartment or even a room on campus. You might also need to have a UK guarantor to be able to rent an apartment or a room in Hatfield. In our case, we had a very kind family member that agreed to be our UK guarantor, but it might be difficult for you to get one because this is a person that has agreed to pay your rent in case you fail to do so. And so this is something to take into consideration in case you don't have one, because you will have to hire a company that will act as your UK guarantor.
We don't need a TV license because we only watch YouTube and Netflix, but if you want to have a TV license, it will cost you £150 per year.
You might also consider getting a mobile phone plan. In our case, we use a company called GiveGav because we are able to just buy these goodie bags that last for 1 month and cost between 6 and 10 pounds.
In terms of travel costs, we don't have any. Obviously, when I travel for work, my company pays for it, so yeah, we don't have any.
And when I go to university, I use the bus sometimes, but it's free for students. For our groceries, we spend around £250 each month. We used to spend a lot less, and we're not eating more. We just, like with the cost of living and everything, prices like at the supermarkets are a lot higher. And so that's how much we pay right now for groceries in 2023. So hopefully you found this video useful. If you want to see like a tour of our apartment, please let us know in the comments below. Bye!